Thinking about buying your first rental property but don't know where to start? In this video, we'll go through step-by-step how to buy your first rental property and get started with rental property investing in the current market. Whether you're looking for monthly cash flow, long-term appreciation, or both, this guide has got you covered. Hi guys, I'm Brandy Lyden, host and founder of Mom You're Not Alone. I'm also a local realtor and investor here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So let's dive into this, talking about buying your first rental property. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is assessing your financial situation. So before you start searching for properties, you want to take a close look at your financial health. So you want to understand how much you can afford, how much debt can you comfortably handle, and what is your credit score. For investment properties, you'll need generally a down payment of, some lenders will do it for 10, some are going to require 20, and some are even up to 30% now. Plus reserves for repairs, property taxes, and emergencies. So the higher your credit score is, the better mortgage terms that you're going to qualify for, which can save you thousands over the life of the loan. If your credit score is below 680, you may want to take steps to improve it before applying for this mortgage. This could also involve paying down high interest debt, correcting any errors on your credit report, or setting up automatic payments to ensure you have no late payments on there. Even a small increase in your score could lower your interest rate and monthly payment significantly. Let's say you've saved $50,000, and if you aim to buy a $200,000 rental property with 20% down, your down payment would be $40,000. That leaves you $10,000 for closing costs and repairs. So don't forget to have a cushion, ideally 3 to 6 months of a mortgage payment in case property is vacant or needs unexpected repairs. Now, banks often require higher cash reserves for investment properties than primary residence. So make sure you have enough saved not only for the down payment, but also for a rainy day fund. And additionally, if your credit score is on the lower side, the lender might require an even larger reserve or down payment. So when you look at like what lender should I use for this investment property, a lot of times the lender that you're going to use for your primary mortgage may not offer the best thing for an investment property. Sometimes local banks, credit unions, your banks that are local around town, they might offer better products for investment properties. So definitely do your research. And that brings us to the second thing, number 2, get pre-approved for a mortgage. So a mortgage pre-approval gives you a clear idea of your budget and shows the sellers that you're serious. So in the 2024 market, interest rates are higher, making it even more important to shop around for the best terms. So you'll also want to look into the different types of loans. For instance, conventional loans require a higher down payment, but they offer a more favorable interest rate. And then some banks offer special programs for first-time investors, and that could help you save, on your down payment or your closing costs. So don't just settle for the first lender. Get at least 3 quotes and make your decision from there. Many investors find a great property, but because they haven't secured a pre-approval, they end up losing out to cash buyers or more prepared buyers. So don't let that common mistake happen to you. Get that pre-approval before you start making offers so that you can act quickly when the right opportunity arises. Okay, the third thing we're going to talk about is choosing the right market and location. So location is key when it comes to real estate investing. Your goal is to find a market with high rental demand and growth potential. So you want to look for areas where populations are increasing, new jobs are being created, and businesses are moving in. So you can use tools like Zillow, City Data, local economic reports to check out the trends. And as of 2024, some of the hottest real estate markets include Miami, Tampa, Charlotte, Dallas, and Nashville. These cities are experiencing strong population growth and economic development, but you'll need to dive deeper. So explore specific neighborhoods within these cities that are gaining popularity. Are there new schools or infrastructure projects nearby? What's the crime rate? These are all factors that's going to affect your investment. So don't just rely on market growth. Consider rent regulations, local taxes, and whether the area is tenant-friendly or landlord-friendly. For instance, states like California have a stricter tenant protection. So that could make evictions a lot more challenging, right? But then you've got states like Texas, they're way more landlord friendly and fewer regulations. So definitely considering your state and your city that you're going to invest in is going to be huge. Now the fourth thing we're going to talk about is running the numbers. So you want to calculate all potential expenses and rental income to see if your investment is going to be profitable. You'll need to factor in mortgage payments, property management fees if you're going to use a manager, if you're not going to do it yourself, itself, maintenance costs, and vacancies. So the 1% rule is a good starting point. If the monthly rent is at least 1% of the purchase price, it's worth investigating further. So for example, if you're considering a $250,000 property, aim for that monthly rent of $2,500. You're going to factor in the cost. If your mortgage payment is $1,500, property management is $200, you budget $150 for repairs and $100 for vacancy, you'll be left with $550 per month in profit. So is that enough for you? That's a question you'll have to answer based on your financial goals and your comfort level on investing. So you can also use tools like BiggerPockets Rental Property Calculator to plug in all these numbers and get a detailed analysis of your potential cash flow, ROI, and other key metrics. So we'll put a link into that description below. That way you guys can access that. Now, the fifth thing we're going to talk about is secure financing and make an offer. So once you found that promising property, you ran the numbers, it's time to make an offer. With mortgage pre-approval in hand, you can act quickly, which is essential in the competitive markets. You may need to offer above the asking price or include favorable terms to win the deal. I will tell you this hands down, as an investor, you have got to keep your emotions out of it, all right? So this is a financial decision. This is a yes or no based on the numbers, and you walk away if it doesn't work. So consider including an escalation clause in your offer, which automatically raises your bid if competing offers come in. However, always set a maximum limit to avoid overpaying. Like I said, this is not emotional. We want to keep it in between the lines and make it to where it's profitable. Sometimes sellers may favor cash offers over mortgage-backed ones, even if the cash offer is low. So be prepared to offer a larger earnest money deposit to show your commitment. All right, guys, number 6 is going to be conduct a thorough inspection. So a professional inspection is really crucial to avoid any nasty surprises. So have an inspector check for issues like roof damage, plumbing problems, foundation, any electrical issues, safety issues. All of these are going to be huge in the inspection. And if the inspection reveals significant issues, use this to negotiate a lower price or ask the seller to cover these repairs. For example, if the roof needs replacing, that could be a $10,000 cost. You may be able to shave off the price or ask for some concessions. Always budget an extra 10 to 15% for unexpected repairs, even if the inspection doesn't reveal any major problems. You never know what might come up once the tenants move in. Number 7 is going to be manage your property like a pro. So after closing, you'll need to decide whether you want to manage the property yourself or hire a professional. So self-managing can save you money, but it requires time and effort, especially tenant screening, maintenance, and rent collection. When hiring a property manager, it may cost you around 8% to 10% of the monthly rent. It can also provide you peace of mind and free up other time for some more of your priorities. So if you choose to self-manage, make sure to familiarize yourself with landlord-tenant laws in your area. Some states have strict regulations regarding eviction processes, rent increases, and security deposits. And you also need to understand these laws because it's going to be crucial for a successful renting experience. Number 8 is monitor your market trends and adjust as needed. So the real estate market is always evolving. You want to stay informed about local trends and economic indicators. So keep an eye on rental rates, vacancy rates, and property values in your area. Now, if interest rates drop, you want to consider refinancing to lower your monthly mortgage payment. Also, you want to set aside a portion of your rental income each month for future repairs and vacancies. This will help you stay prepared for the market shifts without stressing about your finances. So now you know how to buy your first rental property. But if you're interested in learning more about how you can make money in real estate without buying a property, check out this video right here. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Like and subscribe today if you did. For more real estate investing tips, drop a comment below and I will reach out to you. Thanks so much.